Hello friends, it's Reza. Welcome to channel Reza Blade. And if you have seen my review or notice that these little gadgets serve as dupes for pencil stampers, then you are probably wondering what kind of adjustments I've made to my pencil stampers, or if they worked for me, or how well they worked, or whatever. So I wanted to tell you that, as well as compare it to the about $1 actual pencil stamper that is now available on AliExpress. So I did receive that in the mail yesterday. I have already not hot glued, although hot glue is an option. I have already super glued this into the lid because it was coming out every single time I was stamping, and that's not very good. I have also super glued these two in. Now notice that I did super glue the domed side inside because this is a better stamping surface, this flat surface. So I have had some people wanting to know if these can be used as clear stampers. They are solid pink in the middle. So I don't know if you can see that. That is plastic. That's not a hole. So if you have a drill, I guess, that will work on this without destroying it, then it is possible for you to make a hole for the clear stamper to happen. But other than that, these won't quite work that way. And these definitely work that way because it's not even a clear stamper. So now you can use these little, if you don't glue them in, you can use these little things on their own. I have used it as a standalone, just sort of pad to stamp with, and it did work just fine. So if you need a clear stamper and you need that vision, then I might suggest that. Alright, so we're going to move on to trying these two out. This was taken with this stamper, and this sample, you can tell because I can't see very well on it, it's kind of juxtaposed, kind of off as far as its orientation goes. But anyway, that was taken with these clear stampers. Alright, so I've got a couple of these about the same size. So I wanted to show you how they worked in person, up close and personal. The stamping pad that the stamping plate that I'm using to test these guys is XYZ17. There you go. And that is how that works. So that's the stamper, the actual $1 stamper. I like that it is glittery inside. I think this is a pretty classy looking stamper. And it does have stamps on both sides. Now, we'll go ahead and test our homemade one. And just for purposes of regularity and testing, I am using the same image. I made it off center again, but it did work great. In fact, let's compare these two. Now it looks like the actual pencil stamper, the one that's $1 on AliExpress, is a little easier for me to use as far as center goes. But this is just as easy for me to use if it's not important that my placement isn't necessarily important. So this looks like it. Now it might be that I've glued it in wonky. I don't actually know. But I'm going to use this one that I've separated from its bits to see if that's maybe a little bit easier for me to get straight. We're using white polish. So thank you all for stopping by to see how these work. Here's that. It is important that you stamp these right away instead of taking a peek like I just did, because they are so tiny they will dry very quickly on the stamper. But we have success with all 3 of our stampers, and they haven't fallen out of their bits and pieces now that I have glued them in. So I hope that you have enjoyed this show of how they work, and I'll still have the links for where you get these guys, and I will add the link for where you get this guy. And thank you for looking at my Dupe pencil stampers, and I hope you do enjoy using yours. Thanks, bye.